guys, this is Michael as always, and welcome to my Chillin and Chattin world, my little single player world where I chill and chat. Anyway, there's been some changes. First of all, I have had a couple of messages asking what that big thing is over there, and well, you probably noticed a couple of changes now, but I'll go through them quickly and then I'll show you guys what that is, hopefully. And if it does its job, then it should be pretty good. Well, first of all, you see, the reason I tend to build basic and then leave it alone is because it's easier. And once I start changing things, I usually start changing more and more things and more things, and then everything has to change. And that's kind of what's happened. So, you see, I did the slime farm, as you guys know. That slime got thing. No, it didn't. Look at this lot again. So I did the slime farm, and I'm not even going to go and get them because there's no point. And as you can see, there's a load more. So this is all, I'll show you slime bottles I've got. Lots of slimes, as you can see. So yeah. Anyway, the slime balls, of course, gave me access to being able to do sticky pistons and make a massive wheat farm. Wheat gave me a lot more chance to feed my animals, which, if you've noticed, are gone. The animals are gone. Oh no! Only the sheep remain. So, oh, I also built this. I said I was going to. So this now takes us down to the bottom. No more having to run all the time. So I can be lazy. There you go. Works nicely. And back up again. So yeah, so that's done finally. So now I have plans, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this sheep farm. It's going to come over here, because it doesn't have to be big. Sheep farm doesn't have to be big. I only need it for wool, and I don't use wool very often on here. I use more on the Monsters Monument, but not on here. The wheat farm is then going to be massive. It's going to be big. I'm going to kind of fill in some of this to make it even bigger, and it's going to be a big square of wheat. And then but underneath, you're talking, it's going to be all sticky pistons underneath the ground. So I'm going to use loads of... I don't see the point in having a slime farm and then using about 5 or 6 sticky pistons to be able, and doing like a really tall slime farm, not tall slime farm, a tall wheat farm, and just using 4 or 5 sticky pistons and then flick a lever and it all water works its way down and you get all the wheat. No. If I've got a lot of slime balls, and I'm going to get some used, so I'm going to do a massive area, and of course it's going to have water blocks in to keep the soil right for the wheat. But then where you see wheat, there's going to be a sticky piston underneath. So, and then they'll all rise up and just, a bit like it does on the reed farm, where it just rises up and dislodges it. Then I'll just walk over the ground picking it up and then just, put all the seeds back in. So that's what I'm going to do for that. Yes, I am going to replace the lights either in the floor or ceiling of the slime farm with glowstone. But I'm trying to find my fortune pick and I don't know where it is. And I know I haven't used it up. I only used it on coal and that. But I've been caving and I found some more diamond. Not much, about 12 diamonds. If I'd had my fortune pick, I'd had loads more. Finding that many, but I don't know where it is. Even in my chest, where I used to have the music player underneath in the ravine, under the desert village. I checked that chest in there and I didn't put it in there, so I have no idea where it is. But I haven't got it no more, so it's really weird. Oh yeah, the desert village. Nothing's changed there yet, but what I'm wanting to do, that stone wall that goes around the edge, I'm going to replace that because I haven't used stone in hardly anything. So I'm going to change that, and I'm going to change the walkway that you walk on, because that's cobblestone as well. And I'm going to change it for either brick or sandstone. The brick, the wall, the wall going around the outside will be sandstone. I'm not going to use brick for that. But the pathway you walk on might end up sandstone. No, might end up brick. Sorry, and I'll see how it looks. It's just every time I walk on it, I see cobblestone, and it just doesn't feel right because I've got hardly any cobblestone in the village. So anyway, this as well. It's dark. It's getting dark out, and if you look, no torches. Got no torches, but it's still light enough. If you look at my Y, no, it's not. No, you'd think I'd know by now. Look at the RL where it says LC. It says XYZF, and it says LC, B, BL, SL, and then RL. Well, RL is your lighting. So it's on 12. So if I go round, I've got one dark spot. No, it's all lit up pretty well. So what I did was I took out all the torches in my house because I didn't want torches, and no torches anywhere, which looks better. It felt weird to start with, funnily enough, because I'm used to seeing torches on the walls. So when I actually looked at it, it was like now the walls look a bit more bare. So I suppose I'll do something about that. Let's make it day. Oh, and I am going to expand the desert village. I'm going to make that bigger. And I'm also going to rebuild this place. It was only built really for basic, just to do what it needed to do. And it did it well. It's just sleeping area. Then you've got your enchanting area, potion area in the back. Works fine. But I'm going to redo it. I'm going to make it proper. I'm going to redo the whole area. So everything's going to get redone, and all these my melon farm that'll be rebuilt and put somewhere as well. So I'll be doing that, and but this bad boy is going to be massive. It's going to cover most of this area, and Anyway, let's show you guys what this is. Okay, so I had an idea. And it became a massive project. And in the end, it was actually quite an easy project than it could have been when I first started. It was a lot more complicated when I first started. You see, on my... lots of chickens. On my thingy world, on my Monsters Monument world, as you know, or some of you know, that was originally built as a killing world. It was meant to kill monsters, that was it. And I had lots of different traps, lava traps, water traps, drop traps, everything. What I didn't have was like a suffocating trap, or crushing trap if you wish. So what I wanted to do is create a suffocation trap. Now, one thing I do get annoyed with, or it sometimes gets on my nerves, is when I'm having to run round killing all the animals with swords. So what I thought was, let me create something that lets me kill the animals en masse, in a massive at a time, and just go and collect the drops. And I don't have to run around, doing all that killing. So I came up with this place, and originally, if I go down here and go in, let me just come down, and then I'll show you kind of what I had originally. I thought so too. Oh, lagging. Lag. Stop it. Bad. That's it. So what I had originally was, yes, you can see the things here. This was flat. There was no dip here. This was flat, and basically animals walked in, and there was pistons under the floor, pistons in the roof, and the pistons in the roof were pointing down. The pistons in the floor were pointing up. And when the mobs walked in, and I flicked a switch, and the pistons expanded, and they crushed. They all had blocks connected to them, and they just basically crushed the monsters to death, and they died like in seconds. The problem was, and because I've never had a suffocation trap, I suppose I didn't know this, and I do now. It also kills the drop, which I suppose actually is obvious, but I didn't actually think about it at the time. So I actually created this really elaborate wiring to do pistons above and below, all working in tandem, all working at the same time in all three pods, just all crushing together. And it took a hell of a lot of time and a hell of a lot of wiring. And it worked, but worked too well and destroyed everything. So what I had to do is change everything round, and it became a drowning trap. So now what happens here is I flicker a lever and all 3 pods, these pistons open up and water drops down. They can't get out really because it's too high, and I just come down here and I can collect the drops from down here, which I'll show you later. Let me just get out. And so that's what happens. That's basically how it works. Let me just come out here. Of course, by putting the blocks there and there, it means that it makes the water push into the middle. So the mob, what happens is, I've got water behind these. I think you know the thing, how that works. Water and pistons, flick a lever. I think these are actually, or is it these that are piston behind? I can't remember. I think there's water behind this level, and this piston's just underground. And when I flick, all this row drops down. Water comes out and pushes the mob over the edge, and it carries on running the water and runs right into the drop part there where they go in. And when they hit this, it pushes the water inwards to the middle. So the animal is pushed into the middle and down there. And I'll show you how that works. You'll hear it track. Let me just put sounds up a little bit. You should hear them go. I think that should be high enough. I don't do it too loud because chicken's incredibly loud. See, you can hardly hear me. Right, listen. There you go, look. And there's the water. The water runs right down there, and if you can look at the pattern, I don't know if you can see it, but it pushes into the middle. Pushes into the middle. And this one also pushes into the middle. So what happens is, and the easy way of getting these in... Oops. So I thought... Oh yeah, and if you look, you can see the doors in the pods over there. If I flick this lever now, then you can see now there's water in all them. Drop it down from the roof, and basically all the animals get caught in there and drown. And I just go down and collect the drops. I might have to run them through a few times. Let me put sound back off now. I might have to run the animals through a few times. I did the cows to test it, and I had to put the cows through about 4 times because I had so many cows. So I'd run, but they'd go into this, I call this the waiting area. This is the waiting area where you wait to die. So this is kind of the grazing area where I can bring them and leave them if I wish and feed them up if I wish. And then this is the waiting area, and that's the killing area. So they can't get pushed into waiting area, and sometimes it's too many to all go in the killing area at the same time, and they keep others out. So you just run it through its cycle, kill them, rerun the water, and then kill them, rerun the water, and eventually you'll get them all, and then you just go and collect. Now the animals have been, as you can see, moved now. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is stupid. I've let this get too many. So that's where I put the chickens. Over here are the cows and the pigs. There you go. Cows, because I've just done them. And here's all the pigs. They've got to be done. Okay? So, all I do, and also, I've connected all the little farms by double doors. And the single doors are where I can go out. So all I do is open up a double door, get some wheat, lead them in, and then shut the door behind, go out the single door, and then I can run the water and take them through the cycle. So we're going to try it. I'm going to let you see it working. Now there's 2 easy ways to do this. I'm going to show you the way I have worked out now I can do it. So I think all the doors are closed. Yeah. So let's go. So I'm going to do the pigs. Should be fun. I can open that door and then I can come through here, jump out. Now what I can do is I can get some wheat on, and because I'm not that high up, they can actually still be attracted by the wheat, look. So There you go. So now they start to get attracted. I can come in here. Some are already dropping into the waiting area. That's okay. It doesn't matter. So we'll just keep attracting what we can. Let's see. They're still coming. And I can let so many through and run them through the cycle if I wish. Here we go. Let's get some more in. So we've got quite a few pigs in now, so I might actually run these through first. So I'm going to switch that off. I can drop down, shut the doors, and there is actually of course, place to leave just up here. And there we go. So let's run these pigs through the cycle. There you go. Let's hope this works.